Congratulations to Jackson Holliday. Finally got his first hit yesterday. People were getting scared. I wanted to just talk about this, Coca, if you don't mind. I've been asked this maybe at a live show and maybe on one of the radio shows I did. I don't remember which. And it was a pretty simple question. This is not so you want to talk to Samson. This is just something that happened. Hey, how does the front office look at slumps? Jackson Holliday was not in a slump. He started his career 1 for 15 with 9 Ks. Not fantastic. He had been hitless until yesterday. As a matter of fact, we lost a pick of the day because he didn't get a hit when I thought he would this weekend, but he did finally get one on Sunday. Ground ball through the hole to right field. Teammates happy. He's happy. Everyone's writing about, is he pressing? Is he not pressing? Is this bad luck? It's being analyzed like crazy. And it made me want to explain to you how the front office looks at slumps in case you didn't know. We don't look at 0 for 15 or 0 for 30 or 3 for 40. What we're looking for is how the player is dealing with the 0 for 15, 0 for 40, or 3 for 40. When a young player comes up and starts off badly, we are going to learn a lot about that player. I don't root for it, but man, I want to get adversity out of the way as quickly as possible. Think about it. I tried to run a team the exact opposite way that I tried to run a family. Family, no adversity. Oh God, adversity comes. Oh God, what do we do? No. I want to give players adversity right now. I want to see how they deal with it, to see whether they've got a big league brain to go with their big league talent. A big league brain matters. Are you throwing helmets around? Are you being rude to the clubbies? Are you not showing up to do your work? Are you not doing your work at all? Are you playing the field worse than you were playing the field when you were hitting 350 for AAA? We are looking at body language. We are looking at anything other than the fact that there's been no production. And so the follow-up question is always, yeah, but David, at what point do you say it's hurting the team? At what point do you not play someone who's slumping? And that's when we go to both track record and we go to cover our ass purpose. When we know that Jackson Holliday is our number one prospect, we know he's the number one prospect in baseball. We know that it is headlines that he's been called up. An 0 for 15, an 0 for 20, an 0 for 30. We're going to give him a blow on a Sunday, but we are playing him 6 days a week. We're putting him in the lineup, hard stop, because there's no way that we're going to admit that our evaluation of this player was wrong because of a 30 at-bat stretch. Now, 0 for 80, we're going to sit him. That's extreme. Not going to happen. But an 0 for 15, an 0 for 20, an 0 for 30, what we would likely do, even for a hitter like Holliday, if he had not gotten a hit Sunday, we likely would have put him in a position to be able to call a little bunt. Little bunt single to get off the schneid. Third base playing back. First baseman playing back. We'll take a look. We'll give him the sign. Little nose, chin, ear, nose, chin, ear. If he doesn't remember the signs, we'll probably just yell bunt. We just want to get him. It's what you can't do when you're against a no-hitter and you don't want to break up a no-hitter with a bunt because then all your players are going to get thrown out. It's perfectly fine to bunt for your first career base hit because once you get a hit and you're the type of player that Holliday is, the view is that you're going to get a lot more. So you do give a runway to a prospect, depending on the prospect. To a free agent signee, you give a longer runway to. The people who don't get the runway are the fringe players. Even the Marlins Garcia. He's had a very long runway. He's had a terrible, terrible contract with the Marlins. But they're going to keep throwing him out there and say, please, what are we going to do? Release you? Yeah, they need to. Rendon is getting the longest leash ever. He'll hit eventually. Maybe. Will he? We can't release him. We owe him so much money. Should we? Maybe. But those are the top end free agents for those specific teams. If you sign a guy to a 2-year, $20 million deal, and he starts off in the 0 for 60 range or 1 for 60, you're just not going to play him. and you're going to get permission from your owner to not play him. So it really is different depending on the player. For Holliday, I expect him to keep playing for sure.